The democracy Nigeria enjoys today did not come on a silver platter. Some Nigerians fought for it with their lives, blood, tears, and freedom. These Nigerians gave their all to earn the country democratic liberty. As Nigerians celebrate Democracy Day, Clevy News Desk examines the roles played by some Nigerians in the long road to freedom and the indelible footprints they left behind.
4 Nigerian teenagers irked by the illegal and unjust annulment of the June 12, 1993 general election by the Ibrahim Babangida administration hijacked a Nigerian Airways aircraft flying from Lagos to Abuja and diverted it to Niamey, Niger Republic. The incident took place on Monday, October 25, 1993. At the time, Ernest Shonika, the then interim president, was struggling to hold a chaotic country together. We wanted change. Our action confirmed that when a system is inhumane, it could produce extremists. In 1965, barely 5 years after Nigeria became independent, young Wole Soyinka, so impatient with politicians and their buffoonery nuisance, risked his life to send a message to perceived oppressors and neo-colonialists. Soyinka also made use of all available international platforms and media to propagate the democratic agenda. Soyinka's voice was notable on the guerrilla radio Kudirat, which was set up at the time when Babangida and Abacha were dealing with media organizations and journalists. He was also a strong pillar of the National Democratic Coalition, made up of democracy-like minds.
Of course, I got myself involved in what was happening. I don't know whether you'd call it politics or not. I don't consider war politics. I believe war is a human problem, and I'm a human being. You're quite right to say I got myself involved, but you're right to say I'm not a politician.
There cannot be democracy under this atmosphere. An election has been won on the June 12th, 1993. The winner of the election now is now being tried for treason. There's no way they can be. They are just deceiving themselves.
When Abiola was in military incarceration, his wife, Kudirat, continued with the fight for his release and the restoration of his mandate. Kudirat continued the fight where her husband stopped till she was assassinated on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway on Tuesday, June 4, 1996 at age 44. Like Soyinka, Chief Anthony Enahoro was also a leader of the Nadeco during the movement against the military junta. He led the coalition in the diaspora while in exile. The anti-colonial and pro-democracy activist was the chairman of the National Reformation and was the leader of the pro-national conference organization, Nadeco. The journalist, publisher, and Democrat was one of the loudest voices that called for the recognition of the June 12, 1993 presidential election won by Abiola. He died on December 15, 2010 at age 87. Abdul Ganiu Fayemi was one of the most popular lawyers Nigeria has ever produced. As a human rights activist, he had a strong mass appeal. His followership was huge. He spoke to power in defense of the people and their rights. Regardless of what the consequences would be, when asked by journalists why his regime kept arresting and detaining Gani, Babangida replied, "What kind of question is that? Every Nigerian president arrests Gani Fawemi. Why should my turn be different? It's just part of the job description." Nigerians have been enjoying 23 years of unbroken democracy since the return to democracy in 1999. Although the journey is still bumpy, there's hope that it will get better as it progresses. Regardless, the journey of governance in the country has been marked by numerous and various shifts, coupled with violent disruption of democratic rule by the military after independence on October 1, 1960. Nigerians still thrive and believe it will get better after every 4-year attempt. Florence Joshua reporting for Clearview News.